Welcome to Ball Talk Deep, where we talk deep about balls. I'm Jordan Irwin, back at it again. Drop a like, drop a sub, drop a comment before we get into it. We post 5+ videos a week. And this time, guys, did we get ourselves a fucking game. And I'm talking about Game 5 between the Portland Trailblazers and the Denver Nuggets. And basically, it was Damian Lillard versus Nikola Jokic. And Dame time, man, was a thing tonight.
If you guys didn't already know, obviously this is the playoff game of the year by far far in this, and there's already a classic already that's gonna go down in NBA history.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, from crazy ass shit, man. Like low key, man, I was thinking like, oh man, is it gonna go to 4 overtime? Like, you know, the way how it was going.
Yeah.
Yeah. First overtime, Dame shows up. Second, then in the initial overtime, Dame shows up again.
Bro, Dame. He had 2 clutch-ass threes. That first one was insane. And then he had a couple of other clutch threes that didn't send him to overtime. And then the second one that sent it to a second overtime, like, I was literally telling Irwin, like, yo, there's no way he's going to do it again. There's no way.
And he did it.
He did a turnaround 3. Like, that shit made no sense. And, yeah, I was just live tweeting during the game because it was just too much. It was too much. And, like, before we get into team stats and all that, this is how historic this game was, especially for Damian Lillard. Shams said, Portland's Damian Lillard has set the NBA postseason record for three-pointers made in a game at 12, and counting, because that's what it was at the time.
Yeah.
And Hoop Central posted, breaking, Damian Lillard has the first 50-point, 10 assist, and 3-point made and 10 3-point made game in NBA history via Tim Reynolds. Unreal. And if you got to witness this game, honestly, like, even if you weren't watching the entire game, all you had to do was look at the first half and you would have been like, what the fuck? Portland was getting destroyed.
Yeah.
And then second half comes around, boom, they're right back in it. I think they had gone on a 11 or 14-0 run, and then after that it was just like back and forth.
Back and forth. It was some crazy ass shit.
And both stars were doing their thing. Jokic, man, you saw, bro, he was taking it in, assisting, doing everything.
Everything, man. Those passes that he was doing, man, you wouldn't believe that would be coming from a center.
Yeah, and shout out to his teammates because Rivers, Morris, they were sinking their shot. At least not all of them, but during some clutch times, they were sinking those threes, man.
But before we get to it even more, let's go BTD stats time of what went on, man.
BTD stats times. All right, let's start with the team stats. All right, so right now, obviously, Nuggets are up 3-2.
Yeah, crucial game 5.
Yeah, very crucial. Field goal percentage for Portland was 45.6%. Nuggets was 48.1%. 3-point percentage, Portland was 43.8%. Denver was 45.5%.
Yep.
Free throws, 86.2 for Portland, 84.4 for Denver. Rebounds, Portland had 45 and Denver had 52. Assists, Portland had 25, Denver had 33. And then we go all the way to turnovers. You got to watch your turnovers.
Yep.
Portland had 14, Denver had 11. And when you look at the largest lead, Portland's largest lead was 6. And the Nuggets' largest lead was 22. So think about the fact that the Trailblazers came back from a 22-point deficit to taking it 20 to 2 overtimes.
Now I'll tell you this, man. Like, well, it's all unreal what went on with the Trailblazers coming back, being 22 down. The fact that Dame, he had all this history that he accomplished. If you ask Dame, at the end of the day, they didn't get the most important thing, which was the W. Unfortunate for them.
And honestly, that goes down to Covington had 2 stupid ass misses that could have been guaranteed layups, and one was a dunk that should have been a layup. Even the announcer said, he could have just laid it in, but he wanted to try. And the other one, it was like an assist. Well. Yeah, and he went for a power dunk, but at that point, it was hard not to do a power dunk at that point, and he missed that one as well. Carmelo wasn't sinking shots. McCollum wasn't sinking shots. He ended up making one clutch one in the late fourth, but before that, he had missed a couple of other ones. And then McCollum ruined this game. He ruined this game. It's hard to blame him because sometimes, you can't see where your footing is. But if you guys don't know, he was out of bounds. That motherfucker was out of bounds.
That and CJ McCollum, where the fuck was he, man? Like, he had that thing that he stepped out of bounds during overtime. He only shot 31% for the game. And okay, with their big man Nurkic, foul trouble. He already fouled out
on.
in the 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. That had to hurt. And them playing, they had an opportunity in a crucial game 5 to steal one at Denver. Now, shit, I think they're gonna be able to win game 6, but now to win the series, they got to go back to Denver with that altitude.
Hey, today's game though showed that they can at least come close to getting that W, and they can probably win it. Like, they took it this far. Obviously, is Dame gonna be this hot on another night?
He could.
That's hard to decipher, but yeah, he could, because he's done it a couple. Dame time is a real thing, guys. And if you were on Twitter at any point in this game during those last the last 2 minutes of the fourth to the rest of the game, oh my God, man, Twitter was on fire. Dame was doing unhumane things. Now,
of course, yes, all that crazy things, but I want to give credit as well to the winning team, the Nuggets, in the sense that, yes, Jokic, he did his damn thing, showed why he should be the MVP, but the real MVP in my eyes in this game is Monte Morris, man.
You want to talk about individual player stats?
Man, the guy stepped the fuck up. Monte Morris, 28 points, especially in the second half, man. The guy laid it on. Michael Porter Jr.,
he made that clutch ass 3.
After that horrible game form that he had, Michael Porter Jr. came back and he performed well.
And you could tell Murray was excited, and I'm sure in the back of his mind as he was watching this game, he was probably like, okay, we really got a squad going on.
Of course,
what I mean? We legit got a squad. Like, once I come back in this shit, like, it's over for the NBA. Like, I'm not, how else is he gonna think? But like, he was happy as shit. And like, I don't blame him. Like, you're seeing your team doing this, and you, the second best player on that team, is not on the floor. Like, come on.
Yeah, but you know what, man? Not only that, but they might be saying, hey, you know what? We might make some noise this year as well, because they had some players out as well. They had PJ Dozier, they had Will Barton out as well, and they're still pushing through.
Gordon is proving to be a great addition.
Yeah.
Porter Jr. stepping up. Jokic is doing Jokic things.
Yeah.
Rivers, man, like, I'm glad people kind of sleep on Rivers, but he's shown it before. He's shown it on all the multiple teams he's been on. Clippers, Rock, etc. Like, he has his moments, especially in the postseason. And he's not the best player, but like I said, he has his moments, and those moments come through, and he did it tonight.
He's a player you want to have. You're a playoff team in your rotation. You can't go wrong with having Rivers when it comes to that.
He's probably the best player in his salary contract in the league.
Oh, veterans minimum.
I don't know what he's making veteran minimum.
Well, yeah.
Whatever he's making, I'll go on a limb and say he's the best player in that bracket.
Okay, like that, huh? Okay, shit, man, he's the GOAT, huh? Okay, you're just disrespecting everybody
of his bracket.
Okay. But based on everything that we saw, Andrade, what do you think about this series, man? Is it already a done deal?
Look,
Nuggets?
Hell no. Didn't I tell you didn't even want to watch this game, man?
No,
this motherfucker want to see the Suns and Lakers. I'm like, bro, who gives a fuck? AD, we already knew AD was down. I'm like, bro, Denver and Portland is gonna be the game to watch.
The Lakers,
what happened?
The Lakers.
What happened?
The Lakers got demolished.
Yeah, the Lakers got demolished. And I don't know if I said in the series preview, but this was one of the series I was most looking forward to in the playoffs, because I felt like it was one of the more balanced series. And early on, I think even in the preseason, what was it called?
Like the rankings?
When we do team profiles. Yeah, early on in the preseason team profile series for Portland, I would say like, oh, watch out for Portland, like. They got the chemistry going. People are healthy now. Dame is Dame. McCollum is McCollum. Nurkic is coming back. Let's see what they do. And out of the West, there are only like 2 or 3 that were guaranteed. Okay, these are for sure above Portland. Tonight showed why Portland is a deadly team. I keep saying, like, yes, the Western Conference Finals appearance they had a few years ago was
a fluke.
Not a fluke, but seeding worked in their favor. This year around, seeding did not work in their favor, because honestly, we are witnessing what would have been an amazing second round matchup. These two, if they weren't facing each other, they would have passed to the second round. And unfortunately for Portland, they have to face Denver now. But that's why this to me is gonna go down as the best first round series this year. I think. And especially even if other another series goes to game 6 or 7 like a Clippers or Mavs, it didn't have the same not only star power because each team has superstars. You know what I mean? Dame and Jokic are superstars. Yeah. And both of them have a great crew that also catch your attention, and both teams play good basketball. And it just goes to show the series is playing out how it should be playing out.
Yeah, from what it looks like, man, it's definitely gonna go 7 games. I think.
You think 7 games?
Yeah, I think 7 games.
I think they'll take game 6.
Yeah, it looks like a game.
I hope so.
That's what it looks like.
Game 7
times. If I want to be the pessimist, but if the Blazers end up getting eliminated, man, I'm like, yo. Dame, come on, man.
Like always next year.
No, man, but it's getting tiring of the same thing happening.
It is tiring.
Close. I'm like, there was like a tweet going on. I'm like, get Dame out of there. Get him to where winners want to be. Like, I don't know, Miami.
I love how you sneak that in there. Now I've been saying for a few years. I've said in other videos, like Lillard fits Heat culture, but if it's not the Heat culture, like he would be that factor to take a few teams in the NBA. Of course, man. He'll be somebody like, yo, I'll be like, yo, you gotta have Bam, you gotta have Hero, you gotta have anybody you want. I'm like, look, we're talking about the CP3 effect in the Suns. Imagine if Dame was in the Suns alongside Booker. Oh my lord! Bro, and with this Suns team that's been playing this year,
but guys, goddamn. But guys, looking at this right now, man, we're in for a ride, man. Here in the playoffs. What do you think Dame should do, guys? Because his team is the reason they didn't win tonight. It's legit his team. It's not even Dame. It's his team just failed him tonight. Yeah, the guy dropped 55 points, man. There's not that much else he can do, man. Hella crazy efficiency. And he extended it to overtime, not once, but twice. I'm like, bro. But anyways, guys, let us know in the comments what you guys think, man. You know, you think it's over for Portland? Do you think Denver's got this in the bag? Should Dame stay in Portland, or where do you think he should go? We would love to hear that. Either way, guys. Dame shot 71% today. Crazy. That's insane. Yo, crazy. That's center numbers, you know, and centers are right next to the basket usually. Yeah, that's insane. For real. But anyways, guys, appreciate all the love and the hate. You guys already know. Catch us on Twitter, TikTok, Spotify, Apple, Ball Talk Deep, or we talk deep about ball. We'll catch you guys soon. For now, take care.